Do you want to know the five main principles or the five characteristics the top 1% man always have? So I'm gonna talk about the five things every top 1% man possesses as a character or as their trait. So number one is anger. They will always have anger, but the catch is they will use it to their advantage. For example, if they saw a man riding a car that he can't afford, he will be pissed off. He will be angry. He will be he will feel destroyed because he will think, oh, if he can do that, I can too. And he will work hard to get it, whether it is the car, the money, the woman, whatever. Take a look at the top 1% man you know. Each and every one possesses this kind of arrogance. They're aggressive towards life. If they want something, they go after it. Full on. That doesn't mean they are desperate about things. That means they know what they want. Knowing what you want is half the battle. Actually, if you know what you want, then what's stopping you from getting it? It's just a matter of discipline and action, and you're there. So, the top 1% man will use their anger, their masculinity to their advantage to get what they want in life. And second thing, and number two, they are always a continuous learner. They will learn things, they will adapt to new things easily. Whether it be a skill or a trend or whatever, they will be very good at learning very fast. And the third thing is consciousness. They are very conscious of their actions and the consequences that will follow after their actions. That is real consciousness. That is very important in this day and age because we often tend to get destroyed or distracted instead of being attracted to our dreams. We are distracted from our dreams. We are the kind of people who will set a beautiful and wonderful and purposeful dream for ourselves, but that same day we tend to distract ourselves from that dreams. We will not take actions that move the needles for us to reach the goal, the dream. So the top 1% man will always be conscious of the action. They will not doom scroll. They will not wait for something magical to happen. They will always be conscious of the actions they are taking and the consequences that follow their actions. So they will always do the things that will take at least one step towards that dream. And the fourth thing is they will be addicted. Addicted in the sense they will always tend to redo or overdo the things that they love. whether it be good or bad. That's the point. If they love something, if they are into something, they will overdo it, no matter what. That's why you always see very the very successful person is more tend to get distracted, or if the person is not having a clear purpose, he is more likely to be mediocre and be the barest mediocre. How can I say that? You always tend to see, you always see the kind of people who has the very potential to be great, but stay where they are in life. The potential might be 100, but they stay near 8, 9, 10. So the top 1% men will be addicted to what they love. If they have a purpose, they have a dream, they will be workaholic, or they will be spiritual, and they will be very into that thing, and they will for sure achieve that thing. But at the same time, if they don't have any purpose, this is like a double-sided sword. So if you're addicted to something that you love and that is not purposeful, guess what? You'll end up being an alcoholic. He'll use drugs. He'll go into that negative rabbit hole. You know what I mean. And the last thing about the top 1% man is they will always be very, very high self-esteemed guy, because they know they have the potential to change and impact the world. They will always do things and actions which will do good to them or the mankind. And they will be arrogant and very for sure that they are always right. They will have this inner feeling that they are on the right path. They can change the world. They are impacting the world the right way. They'll always be they will always have a very high self esteem. They always think that they are thinking right. Only them. Some people call it ego, some people call it arrogance, but their self esteem. Imagine if their self esteem was not that good. Will they be that successful? Never. So self esteem plays a major role in the success of a man, in the success in a man's life. So, yeah. And if you're doing bad things, you will never have high self-esteem. You will never can have a very high self-esteem if you're doing the things that you know are doing no good to yourself. Because you're always conscious. You're always conscious of your actions. Even though you think you forget what you do, you always know what is right and what is wrong. You always have that gut feeling, right? So it directly affects your self-esteem. So these are the 5 main principles or the characteristics that the top 1% man have. The number one is they have anger issues, but they use it for their own good. Second is they are very keen to learn and adapt to new situations. Third, they are addicted to the things that they love. They tend to overdo it. And they are always conscious of the actions they take and the consequences that follow that action. This is some deep level of consciousness. And they always have a very high self-esteem. So these are the 5 things that I found in most successful men in the top 1%. So if you have any of these, yes, you have the potential to be great. So do great, do good things, and peace. Thank you.